Says I'm live. And yes, Tim, Kansas City Eagle, was first. And Fedora Jen, checking in from the Bay Area, still working. Work always gets in the way of our personal life, right? Jeff is here. Thanks for joining. It's Monday. It's hard to believe it's already Monday. These days are just flying by. Bean Boy, checking in from Pennsylvania. Surfer John, checking in from SoCal. Tennessee Mike, checking in from Tennessee. Guessed it. Tyler from Exquisite was texting me, so he sent me a picture of this watch. Let me see if I can. I think I'm allowed to show this. I don't. Well, it's not going to show it very good. I don't know anything about the brand. He asked me if I liked it. I'm like, It's not my style. Let's see. YZ80's here. Sipping on some Michter's, wearing the tuna. Jason's checking in from Aruba. Joe Smoke is here. Hopefully you're feeling better, bud. Nate Dogg checking in. Outskirts of Chicago. Perfect night for a live stream, he says. Dane, #1 troll killer. Thanks for being here. Rocking a Graf Grande. Might need you tonight, Dane. I don't know. I just have the weird feeling that I think there's going to be the need for my #1 troll killer. You never know. I am sipping on... I know for a fact, Chris, I know you would like this. Midwinter Nights Dram. It's a yearly special release from High West out in Park City, Utah. They do blending. So, and I always pick up a bottle or two of this. It's a great winter drink. Let's see who else is here. Woody's here. Thanks for joining. Larry C. checking in. Thanks. Tim. No, not necessarily. I don't know. It's that time of year, and, sometimes people struggle with this time of year, and sometimes people get a little out of balance, not in their normal self. You know what I mean? So, happens. Manny's here, Mr. LTE. Thanks for joining. Kevin checking in from sunny Florida. Colt 357 Python. Thanks for joining us. Tuxedo Manor also here. I'm gonna have a couple little sips. Also, if you pour your whiskey or bourbon for me. Actually, I don't know if this is technically a bourbon. Into these Glencairns, then you're a connoisseur. So you're not just drinking, you're experiencing the whiskey. Dane says he's almost done with his Hanukkah shopping. First night is the 14th, which is rapidly approaching. Today's the 8th. So Nate Dogg says, any really good close-up shots of some drop watches? Yeah. Here's a good close-up of a Momentum. This was one I was supposed to technically list in that last drop, but I'm like low-key holding it for myself. Let me grab, if I can find it. I kind of was holding it for myself because I have the sea quartz, and these kind of the story is they kind of go together a little bit. So like I figured if I had the one, then I would try to do the other one. Oh, speaking of which, did you guys see the strap? The Desert Warrior strap from Strap Habit. Super cool strap. These are available today. They released today. And if you go to the Strap Habit website and you use code RANDOM, just type in RANDOM at checkout, RANDOM, you will get a discount on this strap. I probably should cover, shipping costs. But if you buy enough, you won't have to pay shipping and you will save more money. But really fun strap. Definitely check it out. Let me back up. Probably not doing Mimos. I haven't talked to Mimo in a little bit, but it's not on the agenda. Is there a watch I don't like? That's kind of a weird question. I could probably check that out. Yeah, I'm actually digging it, Billy. I think it's working out pretty good. Reading some of Dane's comments. Tennessee Mike. Quality similar. So a while ago, what, 2-3 years ago or something, or a year ago? I don't know, whatever, something like that. I videoed these, and at that point, I actually preferred the Momentum. But having them both in hand today, there was some changes done with the C-Quartz. And as of today, the C-Quartz slightly nudges out the Momentum. The bezel feel is superior. And it's a 12-hour bezel, bidirectional. And I can get it in DLC and Destro, so I like those options. As well as, and this is going to be controversial or subjective to whatever your preferences are, the C-Quartz actually has the Ronda, I think it's the 715, which is an LI, so it's the lithium. It's the same movement that's actually in my Aries watch. So it's a 10-year battery life in a Swiss-made accurate quartz movement, whereas the Momentum in this one anyway has the solar. So I know a lot of people would rather have the solar and everything like that, but for my preferences, like repairing or keeping, ideally nothing would go wrong with this watch, but say it did, I'm less confident in repairing that versus just tossing a battery in this in hopefully like 9 or 10 years. So, but beyond that, yeah, overall feel, I like the C-Quartz a little bit more. So, yeah, Bean Boy just actually had the experience of changing out a battery in the Ronda 715 and shorted it out or something. I don't know if you figured out what actually happened with it, but it took it out of commission. So, yeah, I don't know what happened there. So, yeah, State of the Collection coming soon. And Dane, you were completely wrong. I have a black tip right here in a sparkly red dial. So, yeah, you try to jab at me with the Zelos comments, but I'm always ready. I always have a Zelos just sitting here, ready. Let's see. We have somebody from Tokyo. Can I pronounce that? Monaco Preciso 719. I can't pronounce it. Let's see. Billy says, still have no idea what happened. I'll probably just replace the movement. That's kind of a bummer. Yeah, and thankfully, in that circumstance, that movement's probably, what, 40 or 50 bucks or something? Oh, he dogs on me about a Zelos. I show a Zelos, and he's like, I don't really like that Zelos. I can't win with you, Dane. I can't win. My woman from Tokyo. I think that's a song or something. I'll drink to that, Chris. And see, it doesn't the best alternators. Okay. My other buddy Andy from Turbo's Toy Box, him and I have been talking about different all-terrain tires because I'm going to be getting the 4Runner back. I've been saying that, but I'm going to get the 4Runner back here soon, and I'm going to probably put a more aggressive tire on it. So, yeah, I'll bring out the camo straps in a little bit, and that'll get Dane back in line. Got to see some pictures of something coming from Zelos today. I'm very impressed. I can't wait to own one. It might be the best looking Zelos ever. It's almost always like on the horizon with Zelos. They're always like one-upping their game. Yep, around 50 bucks for the higher end version, says Billy. That's not bad. That's not bad. And if it's not something you want to change because you do have to pull the hands on the dial and everything like that, I'm sure we have some modders in the group. They'd be more than happy to help you out with that, Billy, I'm sure. I personally, at this stage, because I know I can do it, I have done it, I wouldn't do it. I'd send it to Larry or Bridge Watches or any one of the number of modders in our group. I would send it to them. Nick says, is there copper coils exposed on the movement he possibly touched with a tool? That might be what happened. Let's see. What color dial do you think is underrated? Underrated, I think, would be kind of like champagne or gold colored. And I don't even know if I have any. I think they're kind of underrated if they're done correctly. And then, along with that, maybe purple, because purple is often done kind of like, I don't know, it at least doesn't appeal to me, but technically somebody said purple's not even real anyway. I know everyone's saying the BFGs, but I go old school, and I remember the Goodyear, shoot, what are those called? I forget what they're called. They're Goodyears. Nobody even talks about them anymore or test them. Other than that, I was actually kind of looking at even some Mickey Thompsons or something. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I've ran the BFGs before, so. Steve's checking in from Colorado. Who else have we got? Hi, Rob. Have you ever owned a Toyota Tacoma? I have not. I've driven plenty of them, but I've never owned one. The new teal pine Alpinus is one of the coolest I've ever seen. That is a very sharp-looking watch, indeed. I can't keep up with the comments. There's 52 people here, and we got this many. Yeah, but they're not just Goodyear Wranglers. They're certain Wrangler, and they were known for like over 10 years now for being one of the best tires in the snow, for being an all-terrain. So I can't remember what it was called though. I think I touched the coil. Yeah, so Bean Boy thinks he touched the coil or something with the tweezers. Should probably use plastic or nylon tweezers or cover the coil with tape in the future. Yeah, Duratrax. Thank you. Thank you, my friend from Japan. Yeah, Wrangler Duratrax. That's kind of like going to be my go-to, potentially. Oh, and Fedora Gent said it too. So, I don't know if that's what I'm going to go with. I got to do a little more research. I have time. Because, A, I don't have the truck with me. And B, like most of us in the chat, I definitely overspent for Christmas. So, yeah, like I put a little bit of Christmas on credit card, actually. So, if I'm completely honest. So, like, I have to recover from that. That's okay, though. That's fine. It all kind of works out. Money's not real anyway. I'm convinced money's not real. So, Steve likes his KO3s. He just got the big ones are 308 a tire. Jeez. Yeah, I expect them to be kind of pricey. Any of these all-terrains. And I'm going to go with the factory size. I'm not going to upsize. I'm not lifting the truck or anything like that. I'm just going with a factory-sized all-terrain because I want to be able to like still tow and use it. And I feel like you start modding these trucks and you start lifting them and stuff. And yeah, they might look cool, but it kind of ruins their capability, really. All right, enough about cars and stuff. Watches. Check this one out. I just got this one today. And it has a countdown bezel on it, and it's bi-directional. Draken really knocked it out of the park with this one. Big fan of this one. I think it's called the Kruger. Let's see. Can you still get tires siped? Well, yeah, you can sipe them. I mean, you can sipe them yourself, or you can pay the place to sipe them. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I'm digging it. I just opened it up before the live stream. The loom on it is great. The overall look of it is great. I think these are pretty affordable too, if I'm not mistaken. What else with watches? Yeah, I spent too much money on watches too recently. Reason I'm wearing the Colorado watch hat is because I have a Colorado watch, which is right here. The GCT on the strap, habit strap, of course. But let me do the share screened thing. Let me slide this over here. Let me go share screen, window, tab, share, and then we can go here and we can go. So we can go to Vortic watches. I don't know if you guys had seen this. Well, so Vortic watch and Colorado watches, they're different companies, but it's the same company. So this guy right here, the new Journeyman. I don't know if you got, well, they did a media blast on it, so I'm sure you guys have seen it on the Instagrams or something like that. It's a special release, but check it out. And I just felt like it would work really good as a complement to the Weiss watch that I just ordered. Problem is both these things are like $3,000. So yeah, it's too much money. But they got me with that, you know, more USA made, and you know that it's a potential limited edition, but it's at least the first edition. So like if you look right here, it does say first edition. So they're doing 50 of them to begin with, but then after that I think they might change it so it doesn't say first edition on there. So does that matter? No, not necessarily, but it matters to the people it matters to, I guess. But this is a special movement. You know, they did some work on it, of course. The case is all titanium, and they actually made the entire case. It's the, right there you can see it's a 6497-2. It's incredibly thin. And I think it's a great looking dial. And they wrote Fort Collins, Colorado on the dial. So I like Cathedral handsets. I just did the video on those Alpinist, and I was trying to remember. I don't think I have a watch with Cathedral handsets. Do I? Maybe I do. I can't remember. So anyway, I ordered it. So yeah, I'm putting my money where my mouth is when it comes to watches, in the sense of the USA made support thing. You know, I bought the Colorado watch, I bought the Vortic watch, I bought the Weiss watch. Technically, some of the other watches I have a lot of USA made components in them, but I also have the Seal Instruments project on pre-order as well, and that is this guy here, the Hyperlite GT, or GP rather. I don't even remember what configuration I did, but this one's way more affordable in the big scheme of things versus the other ones. But this one's $1,500, so like half the price, but it's also quartz. But yeah, this is all manufactured in Arizona. The case, the crown, the hands, the dial, all that stuff applies the loom. It's all grade 5 titanium. It's a pretty sick build. So I'm excited about that one when it comes available too. Hopefully I can, hopefully they're not too quick with completing that project, because I'm kind of, I need to recover. I am definitely overextended when it comes to watches and spending. So okay, I like the one with the ZRC style crown. Chris, that's this one. It's the Colorado watch GCT. Yeah, it's definitely a cool watch. I don't know about the movement though. The movement it makes some noise and stuff, but it's just the winding mechanism on it. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Let's see, Stuart says, looking at the Arkin Ultra. Let me type that in. Oops. Share screen. Oh, I think I've seen this watch before. Let me go here. Did we look at this before? I've seen this before. I wonder if they reached out to me. Did these guys reach out to me? I think that's a fantastic looking watch, by the way. Let me check something real quick here. What is it called? Arkin? They didn't send me an email. Oh, I messaged them on Instagram. So yeah, we started talking. That was July of 2023. And then I don't think we did anything. I don't think I've done a video. Have I done a video on one of these? Out of stock, restock next year. I need to reach out to him. I would love to video one of these. That's a super cool looking watch. Huh. I mean, it's cool in the diver, but I think I like this one more. 600 pounds. I don't know, pretty cool looking watch. That flat crown, not sure if I like it or not. What? It's not. Tim, it's not even that much money. It's 600. What is it? That's like probably like 7 or something. I don't know. You're crazy. The last one. I'll reach out to him again on Instagram. Here's another good looking watch. The Bernhardt. I still need to do the video on it, but this one actually turned out really good. My only gripe with this one, if I'm going to pick on it, which I will, is the bezel traction is lackluster. Like I feel like it needs a little more grippy on the bezel. But other than that, I think it's a fantastic watch. The guy clicked. How much is 600 pounds in gold press palladium? I don't know. Why are you making stuff up? What else do we got going on? RZE. I got some watches to ship. I did some tour watches. I still haven't sent. I know Larry was in the chat. I still haven't sent the Khaki King yet. I need to send that over. It'll probably be after the first of the year. My buddy Michael, Desire 68 Frogman, is here, and he's been putting out. I think he's staying true to it. He said he was going to put out a video every day for the rest of this year. So, and I think he's doing that. So. Oh, okay. What else? DS9 reference. Long live the king. Yeah, except for it's all messed up. It needs a movement or something. I mean, I'm sure like somebody probably could repair it, but I think we just probably put a movement in it. I mean, it runs, but it's just wonky. Oh, wrist check. I'm wearing the Notice Bronze Avalon on the red FKM pass-through strap from Strap Habit. I have to be honest with you guys, I haven't tried one of these. I have some of them, but I haven't tried it, and it was comfortable. So I don't know if I'm getting used to pass-through straps or this one just worked really well. But I mean, I even wore this, and I've worn some of the watches of Espionage ones. Like, I think I might be warming up to pass-through straps, which is great because I've always liked them, how versatile and how much they can change your watch, and they're affordable. I just never really could wear them, but now all of a sudden I can wear them. So, Gecko Dragon's back from the trail, joining us on the live stream. Thanks for joining us. Oh man, what else do we have in watches to talk about? There's so many good watch companies out there right now. Checking the Discord to see if there's anything to talk about there. What else? Oh, the Discord is still... What are we at for... I mean, most of the people that are in the chat are already in the Discord. We're at 165. We have 165 people in the main Discord for the Random Rob Discord for 2026. That's a nice, healthy number. I was potentially going to allow it to hit like 200, but we'll see. Yes, Mike. So there's a little bit more involved to that, but with this watch, yes, the spring bars are kind of captured in it, but all you have to do is cut them. So you cut them, they pop them out, and then you can put regular spring bars in it. So it's not a full commitment to a fixed lug, if you will, or whatever. So you can definitely cut that out and then just put a regular spring bar in it. But as of now, I'm going to treat it as a fixed lug design. So and try to just keep this watch as my pass-through strap watch. Why would you do that? Silly design element. I don't know. Dane, I mean, how would you do a watch if you designed a watch? How would you do it exactly? That's why every watch is different. Oh, speaking of Dane and silliness, it's not silly, but look at Dane. Dane gave me one of his... Actually, I got two of them. There's one already out. And then this one is is that a S7 or something? S7R. It's like the race car version. It's in this case, so you can't focus on it. Let me get it out of the case. Yeah, you guys think I struggle with like plastic around watches? Send me a challenge coin in one of these plastic cases. You're really kicking my butt. Okay. It'll probably focus on it now. Maybe. Yeah, there you go. So, pretty cool. Let's see, Dane said I would never show it, and I did. Use regular spring bars. For one thing. Yeah, that's how you would design a watch. But you didn't design this watch. What? No camo? No, he didn't send me. I should have a... Oh, that's a good idea. Fedora Gent, you just gave me a freaking great idea for another challenge coin. And I am due to make a new one. I think you already know where we're going with that. Yeah, okay, so the other one over there is the S7, and this is the S7R. No problem. Thanks for watching. Metal sound. That could mean a lot of different things, but if it means you're a metalhead, then I'm with you on that. And I would design the watch to explode if you put it on a pink strap or an orange camo. See, and that's why you can never design a watch, because you're going to design exploding watches. No one wants that. Actually, I might buy that. Dane, you should make an exploding watch. That would actually... Actually, somebody's probably already done that. They were pagers, though. Let's see. Red and black camo. No, it'll be orange. Camo coin. Heck yeah. I think we need to do a camo coin. The Ridge camo straps from Strap Habit Rock. That's cool. Explode. Has anyone ever had Ultra Chrono Classic hands-on? I keep looking at that watch. I did a video on it. I thought it was pretty nice. Are we getting coins for the Christopher Ward collaboration? I didn't, because there's only 25 or 26 of them. So I can't make that small amount of coins. This community, let's see, Floridian. This community is way more than watches. So thankful to be part of a super group of folks. Cheers to that, Randy. And I will be down. I don't know if you'll be down in Florida, but in first week of February. But I'll hit you up. Did we officially meet the number of Christopher Wards? I need to figure out the list, but I just talked to one of the guys. Dane, we talk all the time. Of course, I'm going to hit you up. It's not mean. Chill out, Dane. You're stressing me. So, yeah, as far as the Christopher Ward goes, there was a couple of people that jumped out. There was a couple of people that jumped in. And then so I think we already hit the numbers. I need to check with Peter. But, and then there's one more guy that wants it, but I might facilitate the sale and then he'll pay me or something. So I got to talk to Scott on that and get that sorted. So we might be 25, 26, 27. I got to like finalize the numbers on it, but I think we hit the numbers. But if anybody else wants in, now's the time to get in. If you want to pick up a, can I show it? How do I show it? Well, I think I already gave. Is that, yeah, this is it. So if we go here, and we go here, and we go, there's the list, here's the watch. So it's, the orange is, why do I not have it right here? It's the orange that should match the coin, the color, the orange surround on my coin. It should be like really close to that color. And then black ceramic bezel, and you can get it on either bracelet or strap, whatever you want to do there. It is a date like it is configured there. And then on the case back, it'll be my logo, and then it'll be however many we make. And then you can get an engraving if you want. We originally did 25, but we'll just adjust it if we need to. If somebody else wants in, basically. Easter egg for next watch collab. I don't. So I technically I can't share. I have another watch. Yeah, I can't share. It'll be soon enough, and you guys will find out. It's a project that I've been wanting to do. It's been 4 years that I've been trying to do this project, and I finally got someone capable of doing it and willing to do it. So, yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's already in the works. Like, it's happening. There's going to be 100 of them. It's going to be pretty affordable, but it'll be cool, but yet slightly divisive. I think for the people that are willing to look past. Duggar put Aries. No, it's not going to be Aries. For the people that are willing to look past the little bit of weirdness to it, they'll clearly see how freaking awesome this project is. So, when will it be? We're not 100% sure. There's a lot of things up in the air, but we're locked in on a design, and there's a lot of first with this one. And then there's also some element of this watch that is something that nobody has ever done and probably will never do again. So it's insane. So it's so good once it hits your lips. Okay. Guaranteed to have an orange dial. It's actually not an orange dial. I will give you that. Gerald says he's in this weirdness phase of a purchase. So this one, when it comes out, like, you definitely, if you find something really weird that meets your classification of weird, go ahead and get it, because I don't think this one's going to be weird. It's just going to be unique, because it's not weird necessarily. How's the Squale project coming up? I don't have anything going with Squale yet. So right now I have... Well, so if you look at the watches that I've done, I try to alternate white dial, orange dial. So like if you look at, where are they all at? Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. So here's an orange, here's an orange, here's a white. I mean, technically this one, and then this one's multicolored. What else did I do? So, all right, this is going to be, I got to get my stuff together and do the state of the collection too. So technically this one, although it's not a Random Rod limited edition, technically with Bruce Williams' help, I designed this, even though it's clearly just a Explorer dial. But they'd never done a white Explorer. So we did that. Then this definitely is a Random Rod limited edition. And honestly, probably the best one. I think it's the best looking one to this day. I'm working on something that will make people that really love this want it. I'm working on another project. Let me rephrase that. I am working on a project with a great brand that you guys all know and love, that if you really like this watch, you will love what I'm trying to do. Then I did this. And this was kind of like my breakthrough. Because Nodus is amazing to work with, and they make a great watch. So these orange dial no date deeps in Destro turned out awesome. I had the opportunity with Carlos at Borealis with that, and that enlightened me to like doing something I didn't think was possible. Then the opportunity came up with Wes and Cullen at Nodus that I was just like, wow, I think this is something I want to keep doing. Oh, in between all that, I actually did this, which was a fun project with Borealis, but a bit of a dud. Then, after the Nodus, I did a project with Jacob at Swiss Watch Company USA, and super happy with the way this titanium bunker turned out in orange dial. So you can see I had a couple orange dials back to back. So it's time to do a white dial. So this next one coming out is a white dial. Let me read some comments. Need another hit from Jim Beam, single barrel. Okay, we're talking whiskey again. My once a year watch that Nodus. So, yeah, I can't even, I gotta be careful what I say. I'm down. The Random Rob collaboration is my favorite. For sale, Random Rob's breakthrough collab and his favorite watch, 2500. Ping me. Okay. That's a lot of money. Hopefully no one ever pays that much for one of these. Every time I've seen one of these watches for sale, I try to buy it, and usually I give them away. I've bought and given away. Every time somebody has put one of these for sale and I've seen it, I've bought it, and then I gave it away to somebody. And I still have a few. And we only made 50 of those. So I'm kind of bummed. I wish we would have made more. That's a killer watch. Anyway. What are you sending me? That Greg sent me a text. That's a cool watch. I've seen those before. That's wild, but it's cool. I get it. Collab with Seal. No, it's I'm trying to do things on the more affordable side of things because that's where I like to live, and I think that's where most people are comfortable with. So, not the watch. What are you talking about, Greg? I don't know what you want me to look at. The split screen. Yeah, I seen that before with mine was doing that before too. Okay. Greg, we're not supposed to have a conversation while I'm doing my live chat. Jack Mason is definitely something I want to work with. I've low-key talked to Peter a little bit about that. Hey, Ginger Down Unders here from Australia. Which, the Christopher Ward project it's not really a collab. It's more of a bespoke project. So, hey, Steve, yeah, the Random Rob Bunker is awesome. Freaking love that watch. And I don't even know if they sold out. There might be like a couple left. If there is, I should probably buy them. Great watch. Actually, I should go see if there's any left. None of it's comfortable for the wallet. Well, so that's my hopes with this next one for sure is going to be more palatable for most people. It'll be an easy choice for those that are even remotely interested in it. We'll just say that, okay? Is the company you're collaborating with a wind-up attendee? Yes, almost on all occasions. So, but that's just the one I'm working with, right? So then I already have like irons in the fire with some other ones. So, but you can only do so much. Like, and you got to be careful because, I mean, you guys get it. Like, if you're, I don't know, it's just freaking expensive and stuff. So, I don't know if they will, but that's not even with Jack Mason. If I were to do it, I already talked to Peter. I told him exactly what I wanted. I low-key told him something that he should do because of something else. But secretly, that's like a watch that I would design. So, yeah, the world is kind of expensive right now. It doesn't have to be, though. It definitely doesn't have to be. Like, we could all just stop buying stuff, and it would be less expensive. Like, if you were to just buy just the bare necessities, I think you don't have to... We don't have to be doing this crap we're doing. Possible to do payment plans. Yeah, there's always ways to do payment plans. There is? Where? I didn't... See, I don't go lingering on... It's a cool G-Shock. It can't be above the $1,000 mark. I should make a new rule in the Discord. If you're going to sell a Random Rob collab watch, you need to just contact me first. I don't see it. It's back a ways, he says. But it's got to be in the less than $1,000. Whatever. Whoever's got it, just, I'll take it. I'm going to use the money that I was going to give to Tennessee Mike. I'll use that to buy the watch. I think that's the right thing to do. I think he would agree. I don't see it. Anyway, I shouldn't be shopping for watches right now. I don't have any money. It's back a ways. 0 to 0. If it's closer to the 0, then I definitely will get it. Rules established. Yeah, I need the bid police on that. Do I have like a standing bid police order on anybody in the Discord that's selling a Random Rob collab watch? They have to... oh, shoot. You made it. You're in Miami. Congrats. It's going to snow tonight here. So enjoy Miami. Hang out on... What is it? A1A? Are you going to go... What are you going to do in Miami, John? I've been to Miami twice. One time it was freaking nuts, and then the next time I was like, not my jam. But we know some people down there. Let's see, G-Shock released a new square origami. Let's see, welcome to Miami. I shouldn't be shopping for watches. I don't have any money. Famous last words. Oh, I'm going to buy some more watches. That's happening. That's for sure happening. It was posted. That's not bad. I'd take it for $450. Who's got it? Sadly, work trip. That's not sadly, John. That is the best kind of trip to go to Miami because, like, you could put in some work, then you can go play. Yeah. So I went to Dadeland Mall. I mean, I went all over the place in Miami, but I remember vividly going into Dadeland Mall just a bougie mall, and I'm walking around. And every store I went into, they greeted me in Spanish, and I'm like, "Gringo, I don't speak Spanish." And they're like, "Oh," so they switch. But their first choice of language was Spanish. So I was like, "Man, I'm South. I'm in Miami." Yeah, but it's got a cool vibe. It's got a cool vibe for sure. I mean, you definitely got to go see South Beach. That's right. All expenses. Uh, Jeff says, December 8th and I'm complaining about the snow online already. Is this because I'm getting older? It is snowing a second time today. Maybe. I don't know. I've been doing a lot of snow clearing myself, Jeff. Like we have, and I don't typically get a lot of snow where I'm at because I'm closer to the Lake Michigan shoreline, but we've been just getting it. So, and I've started kind of a different routine as far as clearing the snow. So, no, Miami is definitely its own thing as far as Florida goes. First choice is Naples for sure. Absolutely. Oh, what's this? So if you couldn't tell from my Discord, my visit to New York City Christopher Ward's showroom was great. Picked up a 12 Ember showroom edition. Nice. Very good. I wasn't even aware that place was even open. John, Rob reminds me, I just got my Colorado Watch Company beanie. Don't need that down here. No, you could wear it though. I mean, people do wear them down there. I mean, it can get chilly down there. It's just not very common. Where did we see that? Oh, I'm having a phone conversation with him. Shoot, I need to get back with him. I'm supposed to talk to him tomorrow, I think. I'm hoping to work with him on that watch. Just okay, it opened up like a week or two ago. Cold tomorrow on the Gulf Coast, says Art. Let's see. Tennessee Mike sent me a message. Probably a link. Yep, there it is. But I can't click on it, so I don't know who. Oh, it's on bracelet too? If he still has that, I'll take that. Let's see. Oh no, no, you have the spotlight. You definitely got me in touch with him, so we're good. You get credit on that. What is worth, cold temps or snow? Boy, that's a toss up. But because I work outside for my day job, I would rather have snow. I would rather have snow even more so than rain, because snow you can kind of brush off your shoulder. Cold temps just suck. Everything sucks to work in the cold, and I work with a lot of metal, both aluminum and steel, sometimes copper, and actually even plastic. Like I had to fix a broken gas service line last Thursday, and it was like 16 degrees out, and we had to dig like 4 feet down. So I'm down in this hole, and I'm trying to like fix this plastic gas line, and it's less pliable when it's 16 degrees versus, I don't know, 60 degrees or something. So yeah, that was brutal, but whatever. I fixed it, made it happen. Yeah, well, it's not brittle necessarily, because it is like a medium density. It's pretty good. Oh, Trap is live now. We should watch Trap live on my live. Let's see here. 39 Celsius in Sydney, so it's hot. We do have some brittle plastic in the ground, but not most of the stuff isn't. It's just not very pliable. We had to warm them up, which you're supposed to anyway. But the problem is you warm up the stabs because you have to, but all the pipe is still ice cold. So I tried to even warm up the piece of pipe that I was putting in, which was like a 1.5, 2 foot section and stuff like that. And then the stab couplings as well. But the pipe that was in the ground was cold, and that's what was giving me problems. Live Inception. I'm not going to do that to him. That was something I just wanted to screw around with. And then I thought I had picked non-copyrighted music, but then YouTube copyright striked me on the music, so I just deleted it. Well, it's not a strike. I shouldn't say it that way. It's just you can't monetize it. So I'm like, forget it. Just delete it. So I'll do it again in the future, but I'll set it up better or something for sure. YZ80 likes Fernco fittings. I don't know what we use. Driscollplex, I think, or something. I sent you the link, John, to the... I probably need to change the battery in it, but... And it lights up. But it doesn't stay lit super long. It'll go out. Wow, it's stayed lit pretty long. I need to figure out a way to like have it so it's plugged in so it stays on super long. But just a fun little toy. It's a major award. And they have different ones, but this was like my favorite one that I'd seen so far. It's just because it has all the lights going around the outside and everything, and it lights up. It's just kind of fun. All right, what else are we talking about? Any more watches? Now that I don't have a screen open. Now I got a huge mess to pick up. I'm supposed to ship a couple watches, but I'll probably ship them tomorrow. I'm not going to ship them today. Favorite watch you got this year? See, this is the problem. It's a great question, but I struggle to answer that stuff sometimes. So, because I'd have to like look. I don't even remember. Is it bad of me? I don't even remember what I got this year. And it's not always the last one necessarily. It's just. I gotta stop buying watches. Wait till you see the state of the collection. It's not that I have a ton of watches. It's the problem I'm actually encountering right now is in the past I've had watches that I knew I could just sell and cycle through. But I'm in a position right now where I have, and this is not a bad thing, depending on how you look at it, but I have a ton of watches that I can't sell or don't want to sell. So so now I guess the point with that is if I want to buy something else, I have to like wait and earn the money instead of like sell a bunch of watches and then buy that next watch. So kind of messes me up. I did buy that Panerai, but then I sold it. So you know what I've learned, and I knew this before, but I revisited it, is I can't do luxury watches. I bought the Tudor, I bought the Panerai, I bought the Grand Seiko. I've sold them all. I always sell them. My happy place is the micro brands. And now I'm kind of testing with these USA made ones that are like, $2,000 and $3,000. Like even this was like a couple grand, I think. It's not necessarily the price. And yeah, I do have the Aries right here, and it's on, bam, orange camel. There you go, Dane. So I do really like that watch. It's not even that either, Chris. I don't think it's that it ties up too much money. I don't have a problem with that. I don't think it's the money. I think it's the watch or who's behind the watch. So like if I buy a Tudor or I buy a Panerai or something, great watches. I love them. But I don't know anybody at Tudor. I don't know anybody at Panerai. And I don't know anybody at Aries, but I do know some people that have met Matt and had that experience. So, like, I get it, and I could have also had that. Colorado Watch, I know RT. I've met his crew. I've met his fiance. I've seen his kids. Like, I've been at his facility and stuff like that. It's a great brand, a great watch. You know, Jacob and his dad and his brother and stuff at Swiss Watch Company USA. Great people. I know them. Wes and Cullen and Notice. I know them. I know the crew. I know the people that build the watches and stuff and that rep the brands. You know, I met the owner of Draken at District Time, DC, this year. And hopefully, I got to talk to him, but hopefully he'll be back. I was surprised to see him there. Hopefully he'll be back for 2026. So I know these people. I've talked to them. Where's this one? I know a lot of people like this watch, and you can't get it right now. But there's going to be more next year. The RZE with the Cerakoted. I've met Huey. I've talked to him. I hung out with him. We had drinks together. So I think that stuff matters to me more. I met Stevie, actually, from Seaquartz. The guy that did these. I met him in Dallas with Greg Wood. So that stuff matters to me more than the money or the prestige potentially of the brand or something. So that's what I get excited about. Anyway, that was a bit of a ramble, but hopefully you guys understand a little bit more about, and I'll try to portray that when I do the state of the collection, because every watch I have, there's a story behind it. It might be fabricated, it might not be true, but there's a story. Ravi says, or Shaken Not Stirred says, does your wife or daughter also enjoy watches? My wife has watches. And another thing that's happened, which is kind of, I only have one down here, but my wife, Mrs. Random, has been coming with me to a lot of these things. She's also been meeting these brands and we don't talk about watches, we talk about other stuff. So we've been making these connections. A couple of the brands have sent me watches for video, but then sent another watch and said, hey, make sure you get that to your wife. That's for her. Like Huey from RZE sent this over, and yeah, I need to do a video on it, but this is for my wife. This is a 36 millimeter. She likes this size. So this is her watch. And she didn't, that just happens, right? Because you meet these brands and you talk to them and you have a good time. So, and I don't know if that's true, because I think my insurance covers my therapy if I wanted it, but holy crap. Stories can be fiction, no shame. Some of the stories are embellished / made up. It's fine. Or stolen from some other people. Dane says, I've met Miss Random. She looks too classy to wear orange camo. I don't know that she would. I think you're right on that. She might not. Let's see. Mike says, like you, Rob, I do like to buy the seller owner, Dion from Margretti. Exactly. Today's Margretti Monday. You were wearing one today. Chris, who sold me the Panerai, and Charlie from Namaka watches. So, call it embellishment. That's awesome. Let's see. I don't notice my watch. That's just the way I like it. Yeah, you got to be careful with that too. So, like, in my kids, they like watches. My daughter is super petite. She has a very small wrist, but I'm always kind of like keeping an eye out for a watch for her. But I've gotten her a couple of watches, and she wears them. My son now, I've given him. He has one of these, and that's probably his favorite watch. He wears it a lot. But he also has like an Apple Watch, a Garmin watch. He has some other watches. Actually, I think I gave him a Deep too. I gave him a Notice Deep as well. And I'll definitely get him on the new collab I have coming out, hopefully early 2026. I'll get him one of those. But, yeah. I don't know that he's necessarily into watches. Where are we at? Loom him up. I can't. I will show you the loom on the Draken. I will actually do that. There's a lot of good watches here for Lume, but I want to show you this one because this one's pretty cool. That's my shirt. Okay, all right, we're already. So let's do this one. It's hard to do with. There's too much light coming off the screen. I don't know. You get the point. It's two different colors. There's blue and green, and it's great. And this camera is really good. I'm very happy with this camera. Whoever suggested buying this camera, nobody did. It was me. I can't lume it up anymore. It's like, it's too freaking, the screen is too bright. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. It's so bright, it's even hyper lighting me. I almost have to put it in like a dark mode or something. Hey, do you guys like the lights I did back here? A little holiday cheer. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm out of here. Now I got a huge mess. I need an unpaid intern. I'll see you guys on the next vid. Thanks for watching.